is the Breakfast of Champions. What's today? Where are you going today? Is it school?
Yes, now stop it.
It's July 1st, 2003.
Stop taping me!
Please let me just take this one picture.
No! Stop! Fine, you took it. You're done.
Somebody's communicating with you. Listen to what he's saying.
98?
98 degrees. And if it's 20 degrees and a blizzard outside, what's our temperature going to be? 98. And if it's 105 and you're sweating like crazy, what's our temperature going to be?
98.
98. Mammals can maintain or keep the same temperature all the time. My favorite types of animals are reptiles, and reptiles are cold-blooded. So their temperature changes with whatever the temperature is outside. So if it's 20, so what could keep them warm if they're living outside?
The ground.
Well, how would the ground get warm?
Temperature?
How would that get warm?
The sun.
The sun, that's right. Sun is what helps to keep these animals warm. We don't need the sun to maintain our temperature. Reptiles do. Now the first animal I'm going to show you comes from right here in New Jersey. It's a baby. This is called a corn snake.
I see this. Oh, I've seen that.
And no, I'll come to you, I promise, I promise. This is a baby corn snake. He's about 18 weeks old now. And this type of corn snake, which does come from New Jersey, this particular type could never live in the wild.
He has red eyes. Oh, I know why.
Why?
Because it can't blend into anything.
That's right. The regular corn snake is brown or dark red. And could a brown snake hide in the forest?
No.
A dark brown snake hide in the forest?
Yes.
Could a yellowish, reddish, pinkish snake hide in the forest?
No.
No. This is an albino, and someone said they have what color eyes?
Red.
Red eyes. Albino animals cannot live where there are predators because they can get taken off or picked off real quickly by animals that like to eat snakes. Now this snake is doing something that's not very polite. When you see what he's doing, raise your hand. He's not squeezing my hand. Wait until he does it.
Around.
No, just watch him for a sec.
Oh.
Let's see if he does it.
He's trying to get off your hand.
Well, they all try to get off, but what is he doing that's not very polite?
Around your hand.
No, that's just to hold on. That's okay. What is he doing?
He's sticking his tongue out.
Everybody stick your tongues out. You did that all day long. Would your teachers like that?
No.
How about your parents?
No. Yeah.
Would they like it if you stuck your tongue out all the time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if it's not a really nice thing to do, why do snakes constantly stick their tongues out?
They need to smell.
That's exactly right. They use their tongues to smell. But if you put your hand in front of your face about this far, everybody do it. That's how far a snake can see really well.
Whoa.
That's not very far, is it? But because they can't see very well, they've learned to use their sense of smell with their tongue, by kind of like sticking their tongues out to grab the different, like taste the air and grab the smells that are in the air, to tell them where their food is. Now, who knows what most snakes like to eat? Put your hand out like that. If you don't want to, all you have to say is no thank you.
Olivia, what are you doing?
Don't let them fall though, okay? Use two hands if you need to. And let everybody just get a chance to feel him. She doesn't want to.
Okay.
Nope, just pat his back.
I think he likes your shirt. I think
He blends in already with your shirt.
He likes your shirt. He feels really
Joyce?
soft. Oh yeah. He feels like a rope. He tried to bite me.
No.
Ah!
Yeah, I know.
He's a little armor. He was happy.
You can feel
He
him.
tried to bite.
No, if he was trying to bite, he would have bitten and held on. Now, snakes like these do not have fangs. It's not a poisonous snake. But they have about 100 tiny, very, very sharp little teeth. And all of their teeth face down and back and up and back. So that when it bites its food, what happens to the teeth if the animal tries to get away?
It would tear.
I'm sorry?
It wouldn't tear.
It would tear. It holds on better. It's like a hook. You know how a hook, when it goes into something, it holds on? That's the way their teeth work. They hold on to food because they don't have hands to grab it. So their teeth kind of grab it.
No, you should just
It feels really cool if you want to feel his
with
tail.
a little ring around its neck.
There you go. It does. It feels like a rubber rope. They're not slimy. People think that snakes are slimy, but they're not. Snakes are actually very, very dry.
Reptiles are slimy.
Well, most snakes are pretty good swimmers.
Bearded dragon?
I'm sorry?
Can you take it the bearded dragon?
We will. I promise. We will. But they are good swimmers. Well, in a few minutes we will. So, yes, snakes are very good swimmers, and they're from Africa. Anybody watch TV?
Oh, I see.
This is
Geico commercial.
this is a leopard gecko. That's true.
I just found the Geico commercial.
That's right. Now, this gecko has a pretty good way to help, protect itself. Will you come over here for a second, Adam? Now, one of the ways that he protects himself is he is a little strange. Look at him and tell me what's a little strange about this one.
He has spots like a leopard.
Nope, that's not one of the ways he protects himself. Look more closely at him.
His tail looks like his face.
That's right.
That's the same thing with...
As an African fat-tailed gecko. This gecko uses its tail to protect itself. And what it does is when he's scared, he'll put his head down on the ground, he'll lift his tail up in the air, and he'll move his tail around so that the animal that might want to bite him will bite his tail. But he's got a surprise in store for that animal. Anybody ever smell a skunk? Anybody smell a skunk? Some lizards do. You never smelled a skunk? Well, it doesn't smell very nice.
I saw a skunk twice.
Did anybody ever taste something that tasted horrible?
Yes.
Now, if you were an animal that liked to eat lizards, but you bit his tail and it tasted horrible and it smelled even worse, would you continue to eat it?
No.
No. This type of gecko, what he does is he has a very foul-tasting, foul-smelling liquid in his tail, so that if the animal bites it, it tastes horrible.
Is that why it's fat?
That's exactly right. And what is he protecting by having a fat tail?
His head.
That's right. He protects his head, which is... You feel how squishy it is?
Oh, that is so squishy. Oh, weird. I didn't even feel that.
It feels almost like velvet.
Oh. Oh. Don't laugh. Shame on you. You don't want to touch it. What about its tail? Yeah, it's really squishy. No.
Are you taking pictures with that thing?
That's so squishy.
Okay, how much memory does it have?
I have a question. Yeah, it's like what he's making.
Yes.
He shoots off.
Yes.
It's like so what happens if the predator bites it off and so like he keeps walking?
Let him hang out right there. You can turn around and let your friends see.
Hey, go.
You can sit up straight. You don't have to worry about it.
Hi, Geico, dude. Yeah, hi, Geico. Hi, Geico. Geico. I'm a gecko. You weren't quiet. You might get scared.
Now this guy right here.
A snake.
Now this guy right here is a baby also.
Oh.
Can we put it back?
You want me to put the lizard back?
Yeah.
All right.
In case you.
Adam, you can move around. He won't fall off.
He won't fall.
I
Yeah, you might be comfortable. He looks like hi, little guy.
Now this is a baby snake that comes from South America. This is a baby. Yes. What kind of snakes come from South America?
I don't really know.
It's one of the most common snakes. You've heard of it.
Boa
Yes, this is a baby boa constrictor. And this type of snake gets to be about 10 feet long, which is about from where I am to the TV over there. And when he's full grown, he will be about this fat around. And he will be big enough and strong enough to eat a full-size adult person. Is that a safe animal to have as a pet?
No.
No, it's not.
He's going on to the.
What size brain did dinosaurs have? Did anybody ever read about that? Correct. About this big.
Walnut.
But snakes, their brains are about the size of a pea. Very, very small. So is this a smart animal?
Nope.
No, it's an instinctive animal. And these guys, they're not very smart. But let me see, Adam, come over here for a second. Now, could I lift Adam up off the ground holding this one pinky?
No.
I could lift him up?
If you tried to.
If I tried to, what would happen to that pinky?
It would fall off.
It would fall, it would break off, it would rip and it would break and the tendons would break because that little pinky doesn't have strong enough bones or muscles. But snakes, feel your stomach muscles. Make them real tight. Snake stomach muscles are so strong. Can I have your hand up? All the way up. Snake stomach muscles are so strong that they can actually,
Squeeze your hand.
well, they are constrictors. They can actually just hold
this feels
right
weird.
there. Stand up. Hey, arm up. He won't hurt you, I promise. Snakes' stomach muscles are so strong that they can just lift their bodies back up just by the tips of their tails and go back up to a tree branch. So we make Adam's arm our tree branch. Now, what does constrictor mean? You can sit down. Kneel down with me. No, right over here. Stay with me. Stay with me. Kneel down. What does constrictor mean?
Does it mean grab?
Nope.
Like squeeze?
Yes. No, he won't hurt you. I promise that. You know what? Instead of let him be on your shoulder, on your arm, we'll give you a necklace.
Yeah?
Tickles.
Oh, hold on, don't.
You don't have to move differently for the snake.
Run through your hair.
Come on,
That's all right. Oh, he wants to move.
This tickles.
All right, there we go. Yeah, now you have a nice little necklace here. But constrictor snakes strangle and squeeze their food. Is this snake going to strangle Adam? Why not?
He's bigger than the snake.
Yeah, but even if he were bigger, why is he not going to strangle Adam?
Because he's not hungry.
No. Snakes aren't smart enough to be trained.
Because Adam doesn't smell like
A rat. That's right. Adam doesn't smell like a rat or a mouse that he would like to eat. And that's why he's not going to strangle Adam.
Took a bath this morning.
That's a good thing. All right, Adam, why don't you let everybody feel him? Stand up. Nope, stand straight up. Stand up. You're going to walk around. No, I'm going to let you hold him.
Yeah, I think it'll feel
2 hands.
I think it'll feel
Now wrap up your hands and then you can let everybody feel him. Now, should you squeeze his face?
No.
Why don't you let everybody feel him?
Hey, he's going up on me.
That's all right. He's not going to hurt you, Adam. You like your now again? Put your hand by your neck. That's why he's going up there because it's warm up there. Nice and gentle, guys. No screaming. All right.
I
You're doing great, Adam. You're doing great.
Whoa. This tickles.
All right. I'll take him and I'll let the back row feel him. All right. Well, Adam's going to have to come back with me to the store today.
Why?
That comes from Africa. It's called a monitor. It is fat, but this is a baby. When he's full grown, he'll be about 6 feet long. And he'll be big enough to eat, like chickens and rabbits and things like that. Not this one most of the time. He doesn't normally use his tail to whip, but this type can. But this type of lizard gets huge. And they're in the same family as the Gila monster, the poisonous lizards. The Komodo dragon. Those are types of lizards that this is in the same family as. Now, how can you tell the difference between a lizard and a snake?
A lizard has arms and a snake.
Not all lizards have arms and legs, though. There are legless lizards.
Oh, I know.
All right, well, let's see. Do you know?
Maybe they have different shapes and patterns on their skin.
No, some snakes can have patterns that look like a lizard.
Tongue?
No, like if you look at this lizard, when he sticks his tongue out, it looks very much like a snake's tongue.
He just peed.
No, if he peed, it would be everywhere.
Oh, they can pee.
Now look at the side of his body.
Oh,
Look
he
at-
has
ears.
ears. He doesn't have ears.
Lizards do have ears, snakes do not. And if you look very closely, what happens when I touch his eye? Oh, he did go that time. Can I have a piece of paper?
Oh.
Of our arms, every time we wash our hair,
They like get
little tiny pieces of our skin come off because we're growing. But do lizards wash their hair?
no.
Do snakes put new clothes on?
Yeah.
So how would a snake or a lizard get their old skin to come off?
They shed.
How?
They
They rip it off.
Nope, they don't rip it off.
they like
They kind of wiggle around.
No, wiggling around's not going to help. How could they do it?
Like rubber or something.
On what?
they rub against
Like something.
On trees or rocks or any sharp object. That's how lizards get their old skin to come off.
Oh,
So is it a good sign when he's shedding?
Yes.
Yes, it is. I'm going to let everybody feel him.
Whoa!
Other animals can't find him. And that's another way that the Solomon Island skin protects himself. Now, Adam, you have a bearded dragon, right?
Yeah.
Come over here again. Bearded dragons are probably one of the smartest lizards, but they also like to be the boss. Anybody here like to be the boss? I like to be the boss.
Yeah, they like to be the boss.
They
He
do.
likes to be the boss and he is.
Well, I like to be the boss too, But this type of lizard likes to be the boss also. So he likes to go to a place where he thinks he's the king. So let's pretend all you guys are kings or queens. And you have this beautiful castle. Would you want the best room in the castle? It makes him look bigger and meaner.
They beat beard clips out like a Dilophosaurus.
That's right. What other snake does that?
A boa constrictor?
No, boa constrictors strangle their food.
cobra?
A cobra, that's right. Cobras and bearded dragons
Yes.
will puff up their cheeks to make them look bigger and meaner. You know, like when bodybuilders, everybody flex your muscles. You know how bodybuilders make their muscles look huge? Well, the bearded dragon and the cobra do that to make themselves look bigger and meaner.
Points hurt. He socked you, I heard it. Does it points hurt? Yeah, but
No, their points are pretty soft.
No, but when he can make them soft.
Yes, when he gets angry, he can puff them. Carrots? What are all of those things?
Vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables, that's right. Iguanas are vegetarians. They only eat different types of fruits and vegetables. And iguanas get pretty large. About 5.5, 6 feet long. Now, how do you think an iguana could protect itself?
Its tail.
That's right.
Because it's so thin.
It is, and it's like a whip. That's exactly right. And I'm going to let everybody feel the baby iguana.
You could be Pharaoh's servant, you know.
If he whips his tail, it's not going to hurt you now. See how he's using his tail to protect himself? Everybody can.
That's
exactly right. Now this iguana, I need you guys to be really, really quiet. And you guys can't scream because he'll get scared. This is a 5-year-old iguana. I don't want him to get too scared. I'm not going to calm down.
Does that hurt?
His nails are a little sharp. I need to trim him. This is Mr. Iguana. And iguanas use their tails to protect themselves.
Iguana that looks like
He's
that.
shedding. That's a good
His
thing.
name was.
And iguanas do get very large, and he eats about 1 pound of vegetables a day. And he's not even halfway done growing yet. So he's pretty big, and he's getting stronger. And I'm going to move my hand so he doesn't scratch me. There we go. Yeah, well, his nails are getting sharp, but I trim them like a cat's nails. I'm going to let everybody get a chance to feel him. You can feel his belly. He feels really cool. Feel his belly. He likes his belly work.
Oh God! It's really hard. No, he can really.
How big does he get?
Sure.
What is it?
That's just his skin. He's shedding.
How big does he go?
Who's bleeding? No, that's just skin shedding. He grows very quickly.
How long does he?
About 6 feet. He's longer than I am.
6 feet.
Feel it.
Now I feel like I'm getting. That is crazy. I thought it was gonna get whacked by the tail.
That's part of his skin that's shedding.
No, 6 feet is what's
No, it's not a cut. It's just from his shedding.
I'm scared.
Nothing to be scared.
Is it poisonous?
Well, someone just asked me if he's poisonous. It's against the law in New Jersey to have any poisonous reptiles. So he's not poisonous, but he is a constrictor. Just oh, he can be pretty dangerous because they can, you know, they can push out of small containers.
Mm.
Will you hold this box? Just hold the box. This is a 3-year-old python.
It's only 3.
He's only 3. He's not halfway done growing yet.
He must be.
He is not even 1/3 of the way done in getting his fatness. He will be about 250 pounds. He will be strong enough to strangle 2 adult people at the same time. That's how strong they get.
Cool.
Now, Adam, I need your help here. We're going to give you a little shoulder warming. Come and stand with me.
Your thanks.
Oh, God.
This is heavy.
He is heavy. Right now, he's about 40 pounds.
Oh,
Stand up straight. You can stand up straight.
that's heavy. Bigger
Stand up straight. You don't have to put your head down. Stand up straight.
Adam, stand up straight.
Put your head straight. You won't be upset. There you go. You have a nice little necklace here. Now, this snake can be potentially dangerous even at this size. Because at this size, he is probably a little stronger than Adam. And when he gets full grown, I will not handle him by myself because I would not be able to control him.
Like you would have other people to help you.
I would have at least 1 or 2 other people with me. Now, the first snake that I ever had is at the Liberty Science Center now. Has anybody been there?
Yeah. I found that one.
And my snake that I got 18 years ago,
Favorite snake.
my favorite snake, my first snake, is the same type of snake as this, and he's about 21 feet long now, and he weighs 200 pounds. And it takes 4 of us to get him out of the cage at one time, because it's too dangerous for us to take. He's 18 years old. Yes.
I just went to the Liberty Science Center yesterday.
Did you see the snake, or did they have him on display still? He was out 2 weeks ago.
I didn't see it. I didn't. I'm not going to that.
How old do they get?
They live about 20 to 25 years.
Oh.
All right, let's let everybody get a chance to feel him.
This
I'll be like a green
You know what?
My nose off.
Can't bite.
You can stand up and pet him.
That's really good. Because he's only.
I don't feel no
He's under.
Oh, he's
Whoa. Dad, wanna pet him? Ooh.
No.
Yeah, come on, pet him.
All right, let's let the guys in the back feel him.
I know.
Should we get Mom to hold him?
I want to pet him.
You want to hold him?
Like leather.
Wanna hold him, Mom?
I don't think I should hold him, but he's very interesting.
He feels good.
Look at that thing on the top of his head.
Don't pet him.
Knit it together.
That's his design.
Hey,
And this guy's name, his name is Casanova.
Casanova.
Now, something interesting about pythons, where he's different, you can kneel down with me, where he's different from most other snakes, like the boa constrictor has live babies.